Well, I guess that means Russell Wilson will always be a Bronco, too. Well, he's definitely a Bronco this year.
He's more of a Bronco than Justin Simmons is today.
Russell Wilson is going to make millions from the Denver Broncos this year, up to $39 million, fully guaranteed. They will cut him next Wednesday to avoid another $37 million becoming fully guaranteed for 2025. There are multiple reports, and it's not just the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. The Athletic has confirmed it. The Steelers and Russell Wilson have mutual interest, and they plan to meet. This is astounding to me because it goes against exactly what the same guy, Jerry Dulac, of the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette reported 2 weeks ago, that the Steelers aren't interested in a veteran who wants to start, that they're going forward with Kenny Pickett and Mason Rudolph. That's the vibe I got at the scouting combine. So lightning has struck in Pittsburgh. Something has changed, whatever the vibe was as of a week ago. And you know what? I should have known it when I retweeted the post of the odds of Russell Wilson's next team, and Pittsburgh was a favorite. And I said, this is a bad bet. If you're paying attention to what's happening, this is a bad bet. Maybe it's not a bad bet. Maybe it's a good bet. They're going to meet. It's gone even farther. It's gone from minus 225 to minus 300 as the favorites for the Steelers to land Russell Wilson. But meeting with him and signing him are two different things. Maybe they're doing their due diligence to see how comfortable he would be with competing with Kenny Pickett and possibly being the number 2 behind Kenny Pickett. It's unfair to just assume that the guy refuses to be a backup and to assume that the guy refuses to compete and to assume that his agenda will be, I only want to play in a place where you are going to promise me the starting job. Let's find out. It's unfair. And there's that draw that Mike Tomlin always has to somebody who's got a connection to Eastern Virginia. He's predisposed to guys with those backgrounds.
So true.
And Russell Wilson grew up in that area. So let's bring him in. Let's talk to him. We want volunteers, not hostages. Let's see if this stuff works on him. Let's get a feel for what he's really like. I've crossed paths with him a few times over the years. We've always had good conversations. He seems like, let's just bring him in and see. Doesn't hurt. It's free. It's whatever a plane ticket costs. And hell, the guy flies free on Alaska Air. We don't even have to pay for the plane ticket. Just boom, right in. So let's see. And my point is this. A lot of times when you hear that something like this is going to happen, it's a precursor to a signing. I'm still not ready to say it's a precursor to a signing. Because if he wants to play, and if he wants to know he's going to play, this isn't the place for him. Unless he's damn sure he's going to blow Kenny Pickett out of the water the way he blew Matt Flynn out of the water back in 2012 when he was a rookie in Seattle.
And I don't know that that's going to happen. And it's not even that Kenny Pickett's been all that impressive. But, you watch Russell Wilson, and there are a lot of things that have not necessarily been all that impressive from him either. But, you feel like if you've got Arthur Smith as your offensive coordinator, that offense is going to be run heavy. Right. And you've got different guys on that offense who can make plays, whether it's George Pickens, right? Whether it's Deontay Johnson, whether it's Pat Freiermuth or Najee Harris. There are dudes who are there for the Steelers. I find it interesting that Russell Wilson would try to go there. Maybe he does want to compete. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he would embrace the middle role. Maybe he wouldn't. But I think it makes sense for both parties. If there is any kind of mutual interest and the Broncos are going to let you go and meet with teams before they officially release you, why not? What else are you doing right now? You're going to be training a little bit. But if there's somebody that says, hey, you want to come see? And yeah, why not? Let's do it. Maybe there really is a fit here where, either we find out that there's a fit or there's not. And, he's going to be a free agent. We know he's going to be released, but why not go and explore something where you've got one of the most stable head coaches in the entire National Football League and somebody that guys knowingly love to play for? Why not go explore that?
And a dominant defense. Gee, what happened to Russell Wilson the last time he was on a team with a dominant defense? So, can we put the odds back up? Because I think this makes sense, especially if the phone isn't ringing for Russell Wilson. If he's not hearing much and there's an invitation to go meet with the team, what happens? We end up talking about Russell Wilson. We're talking about Russell Wilson now. We'd otherwise have no reason to be talking about him during today's show. We're talking about Russell Wilson because he is. We are discussing him. The mayor was discussing you. We're talking about Russell Wilson because he's going to see the Steelers. Look at how the Vikings have crept from plus 1,000 to plus 450. They're the one to me that stands out the most because I think that's the one team that would be in position to say, you're our guy, Russ, if Kirk Cousins leaves. And so it's not crystallized yet. They're going to wait and see what happens with Kirk. But the moment that Kirk says, I'm off to Atlanta, that's when I think Russell Wilson becomes the guy who can believe when Kevin O'Connell says to him, you're my guy. Let's figure this out. Let's get to work. Let's ride. I don't know what it would be for the Vikings. Vikings Nation, let's what? I don't know. We were toying like with Steelers Nation, let's forge, I guess. I don't know. We'll find out. He's gone. Maybe it would just be go Vikings. He'll just be Skull. He'll just go Skull. That's easy. That's low-hanging fruit if that happens. But yeah, I still think the Vikings, in my mind, are the ones to watch if Cousins leaves. We still don't know that Cousins is going to leave.
Right. Yeah. That's the big domino, when it comes to the quarterbacks. What does Kirk Cousins do? Because that's going to determine a lot, whether it is Justin Fields, whether it's Russell Wilson. Whether it's one of these other veterans that are going to be there in the market. The Raiders also intrigue me on there just because right now, the only other option basically that they've got is Aiden O'Connell. They're going to release Jimmy Garoppolo at some point. So who knows what they're going to want to do with Antonio Pierce now there. Also, Luke Getsy there as offensive coordinator. I don't know, but that's at least a spot where even if the Raiders bring in a young quarterback, that's somebody that can be a bridge guy in Russell Wilson, especially if you're paying him at a very low salary.
Hey, Siri, tell me about the DraftKings promo. See, I'm messing with people again. Here's the DraftKings promo that we always do when we talk about the odds, if we can put the promo up. I don't have the copy, though. Do I have the copy here? Here's the copy. DraftKings Sportsbook is an official sports betting partner of the NBA. And this season, new customers deposit $5 and get a bonus bet. Easy for him to say. Bonus bet back up to $1,000 if your first bet doesn't hit. Download the app and use the promo code PFT Live when you sign up. DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours, and please bet responsibly. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.